Welcome to Mastering OBS Studio, your all-inclusive guide to mastering the streaming and recording software OBS Studio. In this tutorial, we'll cover everything you need to know to get started, from basic setup to advanced features. First things first, let's get OBS Studio installed on your system. Head over to the official OBS Studio website and download the latest version for your operating system. So as you can see, you can just look up OBS Studio on Google and click the first link. Then you click the Download tab. And then you just want to click Download Installer if you're on Windows. Then you'll just hit Save, open up the file, say Yes, then you're going to hit Next, and then because I already have it open, it would just follow this prompt all the way to the end, and you'll have it installed on your system. Now this is what you'll see when you open up OBS Studio for the first time. Let's take a quick tour of the interface. Up here you have File, and you can look at all your recordings, change settings, varying from the resolution of your stream, and your recordings, your audio settings, etc. Edit is just more things you can use to transform your scene and your display capture. More on that later. View is just what you see on this screen here. There's Docs, different profiles, we'll get into that. Scenes are similar to profiles, different tools, and a help site. Here we have the main workspace where you'll create and manage your scenes. On the right, you'll find the controls for starting and stopping recordings, configuring settings, and more. First, let's set up a scene. Now if you see over here, we have sources. What you want to do is you want to click the Add button, and if you want to capture your screen, you come up here and you click Window Capture or Display Capture, whether you want to get the whole screen or just a certain tab you have open. I'm going to do Display Capture. If we do Create New, you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it as Display Capture, and we're going to hit OK. As you can see, it is currently capturing the display of one of my monitors. Now here, it'll just do automatic. This is just dependent on the resolution that comes out. Automatic is usually good. Here, this will be which monitor it's going to capture. This one is the monitor that we're on right now. So as you can see, it'll just do a mirroring effect because it's capturing itself. And then we're going to go back to this monitor. Now display capture will usually be the primary thing you need the most, because as you can see down here, just with the display capture, it's also picking up my mic right now. And if I were to play something, let's say I play some music, if you see this equalizer going up and down, that's just all desktop audio is going through. Now another thing you can add is if you want a different audio input capture, you can do that. Click OK, and it'll check, you can pick from your devices here. But for this, we don't need that. So I'm going to remove that one. Now if you look over here, we have Scene and Scene 2. The scene is basically just every source you have open. So if on Scene 1, we have a display capture source, and you can add as many as you want to that. If we were to click Scene 2, we don't have any sources for this scene yet. So then we could add a different one. If we wanted to just capture audio, we make an audio input capture, select the device we want, click OK. Now there's no display, it's only capturing audio. Another thing you can do with the scenes, click this button down here, open Scene Filters, and click Add. You can apply different filters that you might need. So if I wanted to change the color key filter, and I could change, and just do some of these, make some of this, you can change the brightness, the contrast, all that. And if you wanted to make your screen look different, so here's before, and then if we just turn this off, clicking the little eye, back to normal. Another useful tool for enhancing your recordings is adding text over your screen. So if you come down and hit the Add button, you can then click Text, just hit OK to create a new one, and then we can write whatever text we want. I'm just going to say welcome, and then you can come down here, you can transform a lot of things, but we're going to click color. I'm going to make it black so it's easier to read, and just hit OK here, and then we could change a lot more, give it an outline and make it easier to read. Then we're going to hit OK. Now as you can see on our display, these red boxes let us move our text wherever we want in the screen. So here you can see the pixels, it's showing on either side, so you can perfectly get it in the center or wherever you need it to be. The last feature I'm going to show you today is starting and stopping your recording and where they're saved. So if I have everything set up and I want to capture a window on this screen, all I'd have to do is make sure the scene is set up how I want, then I'm going to hit start recording. Now I could record whatever I need to record, and when I'm done, click the stop button. And then you're just going to hit File, Show Recordings, and this folder here is a folder of where every recording you've used with OBS is saved. and it has the date labeled on there. Well, that wraps up our tutorial on mastering OBS Studio. We've covered a lot of ground today, from basic setup to advanced features. Remember, the key to mastering OBS Studio is practice, so don't be afraid to experiment and explore. Thank you for watching.